Remember, he became fully human to identify with us so we know he gets us. If you've been following us on our Bible reading plan and our Monday night Bible study and prayer night, some of this you'll be reminded of it. When it talks about him coming up there to Sychar, where Jacob's well was, and it was on a piece of land that he had given his son Joseph, we've just been reading about this in Genesis. The history here is really, really important, and it ties in some things here with the Samaritans and the Jews. The Samaritans had their roots from many years ago. They had grown up, they had the same Old Testament to a point, and then they bailed on the rest of it. And the reason is there was all kind of racial and spiritual animosity between the Jews and the Samaritans. The Jews considered themselves pure, and the Samaritans had intermarried, and there was all this going on. There was this hatred, there was disgust with each other, and it had been going on literally for generations. The Jews saw the Samaritans as tainted, and you just stay away from them no matter what. In fact, there's a time when Jesus told one of his parables and a Samaritan was the hero, and the Jews hated it. How could you pick someone like that, even though it's fiction, to be the hero of your story? And Jesus was trying to say, the moment you start judging and condemning others as worthless, you're in big trouble. Anyway, this has been going on. So for him and his disciples to stop in this area of Samaria was way out of line, completely against the cultural norms, but that's the least of what Jesus is going to do that's going to shock people. He said, soon a Samaritan woman came to the well and said, and Jesus said to her, please give me a drink. He was alone at the time because his disciples had gone to the village to buy some food. The woman was surprised, for Jews refused to have anything to do with Samaritans. She said to Jesus, you're a Jew, I'm a Samaritan woman, why are you asking me for a drink? You get a sense that she's got her defenses up. And it wasn't just that she was a Samaritan, she was a Samaritan woman. A rabbi at that time, a Jewish rabbi, would never ever be seen in public talking to a woman, not even their wife or daughter. It was just, again, there were norms then that were never biblical norms, but they were norms people added on that had judgment to it, had elevated males way beyond where they should have ever been, but because they had the power and the resources, they did it. And so she's thinking, well, first of all, you're a Jew, you should have nothing to do with me. I'm a woman, what are you doing talking to me out here? So Jesus is now really caught her attention. And I'm sure she's thinking, what's he up to? And you'll see later, she's understood men, well, she's tried to for quite a while. He's alone, she's alone. And he also showed her respect. He didn't say, woman, give me a drink. He said, would you please give me a drink? Jesus says to her, after she says, why are you asking me for a drink? He said, if you only knew the gift God has for you and who you're speaking to, you would ask me, and I would give you living water. Now, a couple things about this that are important. She could see Jesus was different. He was having a conversation with her, which was completely unexpected, and now he brings in this whole water thing and this living water.